If you're feeling a little stressed this holiday season, you're not alone. It's a busy time of year. Luckily, there are ways to bring the body, mind, and spirit back into harmony. Our next guest is here to show us how through acupuncture and sound healing. She's the owner of Hilltop Healing. Jessie Hill, welcome to Great Day, Washington. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Elaine. Thanks for having me.
Sure. Well, it is a busy time of year. What are you seeing with your patients, and how do you help them de-stress?
My patients this time of year tend to feel a little stressed, maybe a little overworked, a little burnout this time of year. So I help them with acupuncture and sound healing with their stress, along with anything else that might be coming up for them this time of year.
Okay, great. And then, of course, this is something people are doing all year long. And
certainly.
This is really popular right now, this sound healing. So I can't wait to see that. But first, let's talk about acupuncture.
Yes.
Okay. We're all familiar with what it looks like, but how does that help people?
Yeah. So acupuncture is an entire system of medicine. So it's actually really amazing in all the things that acupuncture can help with. Certainly de-stressing is one of them. You see, in acupuncture and Chinese medicine, all of our emotions are associated with different organ systems. And so what we can do in acupuncture is we can treat a person on the whole body, mind, and spirit level by correcting and adjusting imbalances in various organ systems depending on the emotions and the experiences that they're having.
Wow.
So stress can look different on all of us, right?
Yeah.
And
we can have pain in different places.
It can feel different for all of us. It can look absolutely, and it can manifest as pain, whether that's physical or other. And so basically with acupuncture, an acupuncturist is going to meet their patient really where they are and discuss with them what's going on in their life, of course the stress, of course anything else that might be going on, and look for ways to help correct any imbalances that are causing some disease and some imbalances in the body, and therefore maybe manifesting as pain or stress or burnout or fatigue or any of the other things that we see.
Can you show us?
Absolutely. Okay. So it's really quite simple. I don't need very much. I have my hand sanitizer here. And then all I will do is I'll use a very small needle, individually wrapped. Some people are a little nervous about needles, but acupuncture needles are teeny tiny.
Right? Yeah.
You can fit 10 of these inside of the hole of a syringe that you would use to get a shot, for example.
Okay, so that is
very tiny. So I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to needle this one point right here that's on my hand. It's on the large intestine channel, and all I'm going to do is just boop, boop, and already my needle is in the point.
Okay.
And that's an acupuncture treatment.
And your voice didn't even quiver or waver one bit. So it's
not
really
painful.
Not painful.
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
You know, your acupuncturist might have you sit here for a couple minutes with it. Of course, you'd be in a much more comfortable seat than I am standing here. Maybe you would do multiple points, maybe one point. It kind of depends on what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really not painful at all.
Yeah.
And can make a pretty big difference for my patient.
And of course, you want to go to a professional because they have done the training. They know where all those particular spots are.
Absolutely.
All right. Of course, we are just in the studio here, but in your studio, I'm sure this sound healing is displayed in such a gorgeous way. Tell us about these bowls right here.
Yeah, so I've brought my crystal quartz bowls. So these white ones are made all out of crystal quartz, and then the other ones are infused with other gemstones. So we've got smoky quartz, rose quartz, for example, and each one is associated with a different energy center or chakra. As a matter of fact, I can just give you a sense of what they sound like. And I can use these. The concept of sound healing is really incredible. The concept is really that, you know, all matter vibrates, and so therefore all matter creates sound. And so whether we can hear it, you know, with our human ears or not, we know that everything that vibrates, all matter, is creating sound. We know that when animals use echolocation or when we use sonograms or ultrasounds in medical settings, right? And so by knowing that everything around us is vibrating, we also know that these vibrations have an effect on us. We know this through entrainment, sympathetic resonance. And so by surrounding yourself, for example, with really high frequency, perfect pitch vibrations, they can actually have a really positive effect on our vibrations as humans, which is pretty amazing. So similar to acupuncture, it can help to release imbalances and correct imbalances. I like to think of it as like giving yourself an opportunity to release anything that's not yours, anything that's not serving you, anything that's in your way of healing. And then by releasing that, that one was too hot.
That's a pitch, huh?
And like by releasing what's not yours and getting a little bit more clear and a little more connected to what is, we really put ourselves in a position to heal naturally. And that's not too dissimilar to what we're doing in acupuncture. It's really just another modality.
I can hear it, but I feel it too. You're right.
And that's the thing. It's like, it is, you know, it's a nice sound, but interestingly, it's called sound healing. It's really about the vibrations not so much even about the sound.
Right.
Although you might enjoy the sound along the way.
We hear
I
it,
hope
but
you
it's
do.
the vibrations that are
It's around
affecting
you
the
feel
people.
it. Yeah.
Thank you so much for doing this. This
My
is
pleasure.
really amazing. I know tonight you have an open house. We want to let people know that they can come and find you and they can get a taste of what this is.
That's right, from 3 to 7 today. At 1010 Rockville Pike is my address. We're having an open house, so anyone's welcome to stop on by and come see for themselves.
I might stop by. All right, Jessie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yep.